Hello friends, welcome back to the Checkout Guy YouTube channel. You might have seen some checkout pages with extra fields which appears only when we tick some checkboxes. For example, adding a company details for invoice, something like that. So I'll be showing how you can create similar kind of checkbox like this in your checkout page. So watch this video completely without skipping. Let's get started. Before going to the video, please make sure that you are subscribed to our channel for more Shopify tips. For this, I am using Checkout Extension Ninja app, which is available from the Shopify App Store. If you need, I have attached the link to this app in the description box. You can check it out. A quick reminder that this kind of customization is available only for the Shopify Plus members. After your installation, go to the admin panel and click on create new blog. I have already created a conditional checkbox. I will show you how I have chosen this. So we have to give a block name first. It should be a meaningful one. You can just easily identify this from the list of blocks. So make sure that you are given a meaningful title. And if you have any conditional visibility, just enable this. You have multiple conditions. Select from here. There are multiple choices over here. So you can just go through this and select any, and this block will be available then only when the required or the given specific condition is met. Otherwise, you can just disable this one so that the block will be available always at the checkout page. So click on checkout conditional checkbox. And first thing we have to give a label. Like I need a business invoice. I have shown you earlier, right? Like in the checkout page, you can see the main title like this. I need a business invoice, and that comes the main label. And next, click on add new items. Then this block details will be shown. Then in case of blocks, you can just either go for a checkbox one or a text input. I'm choosing the text box and text input. That's why whenever I'm clicking this, I'm getting some text field like this. And if you need this kind of checkbox, then you can go with the blocks as the checkbox. And the label is first thing I have given as the company name. So this company name will be showing in the first text input box. And it's a required field, so I am given yes. If it is not a required field, then you can just go with the no. And where to store the value, I'm planning to store the value to the name attribute. And the validation rule, I can just give the reject says it should support what are the supported characters within the text input. And you can go for the rejects like this. I'm planning to give the uh, text and the letters and the numbers actually. And the error message, if anyone is giving any invalid input to the text field, then the error message showing, and in that case we can customize how the error message looks like. So I'm going with the please enter a valid company name. So I'm duplicating the same with the another new item, and it again the block is text input, and the label I'm giving as please enter a VAT number, and required is CS, and the attribute given, and the validation also given. And on clicking add new item again, you can just repeat the same process. Either you can go for a text input or a checkbox, and then the uh, moves or the process is the same. So I'm giving only two options and I'm clicking on done. After that, you can just save it. So the make sure that the status is active and then save it. After saving, you will be getting some block ID from here. So this is the block ID. Just copy this block ID and open your checkout editor page. Now add your custom block to the checkout like this, and you have to paste the block ID here. So you can see the custom block has been created here, and land on the app section. You can just drag or place this block to anywhere else by dragging this. So in payment section or wherever you want, you can just drag it. So yeah, I have already created one. That's why you can see two blocks here. So on clicking this, you can see the text inputs which we have added earlier. And after this, you can save it. And that's how you can create a conditional checkbox in your Shopify store. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also please do like, comment and share. Don't forget to grab the link from the description box. Thanks for watching.